up to $110 earned. It's 151 in 2 spots, and we pick up jacks. All right, we have a squeeze all in this situation here. So Healy Fury raises under the gun. Under the gun +1 just calls off 15 big blinds. We don't know anything about them. This could be a strong play. Swahili Fury winning the last pot and then raising again. Pretty strong as well. But we have jacks. Andy, dude. Andy. Oh my god, Andy. What are you doing for 28 beebs? Hello, everyone. How's it going? Testing 1, 2. Are we live? I think so. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fun little evening planned on the stream tonight. Something a little bit different. It's Friday evening. Had a big day with I did like a seminar with my mindset coach, Elliot Rowe. So tonight we're gonna do something a little bit different, which I think will be fun. And it is Fast Friday Day on PokerStars, and what that is a Zoom Turbo tournament. The late night version of it, the 109 just went off, and then there is a mini late edition that's $11 later if we happen to bust. So I'm going to play that Zoom tournament. We'll see if we're going to place the Spinnigos or something after that, depending on how it goes. But yeah, let's have a fun little session this evening. Let's crush it, okay? Let's really focus in here, see if we can get some information on our opponents. I'm just going to leave this off. No, we got to leave it on. Fast Friday late edition Zoom, there we go. Alright, so we're playing a pot against Eska here, who we know to be a senior of some sort. We're going to start with a call, flopping our second pair, calling in the big blind. Another bet on the turn, which is a 5. A little bit awkward for us here. I think we should call one more. We do have an overcard to the jack, which is cool. We have our 7, which is fine. There's also a lot of potential draws our opponents can bet. And that is one of the draws, the 9-10 of spades. Unfortunately, it hits a pair. And we have pocket 8s. Nice. Okay. Only have played a few hands with the big blind here. Anti-VG KC. Alright. Raise, call, call, call. We go through ace the flop. And we see a lead for 544. This is very, very awkward. If anti calls, we're definitely folding. They fold. I'm going to call one here. It really sucks to have a person in the middle. They call. And now we have a king on the turn. Really not good news. We could turn our hand into a bluff. Is an option. Don't really like it, though. I think if we're going to bluff the turn, we're going to probably have to bluff the river. We're going to be guessing as to whether Ricky P is going to be able to call down or not. And they bet I only beat pure bluffs with an unknown behind me. I think I just have to fold. All right, I'm going to call ace-queen. Flop the top pair, daddy. 47 big blinds deep. It's kind of interesting. We're in like an in-between stack depth where we don't mind check raising to protect our hand. And when they bet 480, I like check raising. If they would have chose a slightly bigger size, I'm all for calling. But when they bet so small, to me, it's less likely that they have hands like ace-king and ace-9 and ace-7. I'd expect them to bet a little bit bigger. In which case, I think our ace-queen is pretty strong and benefits from some protection. Do we want to bet on the turn? Yeah. I still feel like I had the best hand. But then again, it's really hard to get value. I'm going to check. Maybe we can induce draws. I don't think I'm going to be folding on this 8. Some hands get there, like 10 jack and stuff. Goes check, check. Let's get some value on the river here. About 1680 in the 109. Fast Friday Zoom. Just playing a short session tonight, you guys. Playing this 109 Zoom Turbo. See how we can do. Really get in depth and try and play some hands. And if it doesn't go well, we'll play some other things on the side. So our opponent had ace-4. Good read on the flop sizing, I think. Managed to get some more money out of that situation. Protect our hand on the flop. Alright, min raise. We will call with our 7-8. They're going to have a lot of hands that want to raise on the button here. And our 7-8's doing pretty well. We flop bottom 2 pair. Goes check, check. Going to bet here. Our hand definitely benefits from protection. Jack has a gutter. 9 has a straight draw, etc. What's the matter? Dropping 100 bits. Good luck, Jamie. Love the Friday night session. Hey, man. Thank you. Let's bet again on the river. It's close. Who folds? Maybe we can go slightly smaller there. We don't have too many bluffs. We can easily have an 8. All right, what do we got here? This is an interesting. Our opponent is playing very aggressively here. I think we can upgrade them as a senior. I'm going to put in a 3-bet here. Maybe it's a bit wide. Okay. I'm going to call. It's a spot where I want a 3-bet because I think I'm ahead of their range a lot. But our hand doesn't play too well out of position. Go check, check. 6 on the turn. We're going to bet. And take it down. Okay, 17K. This is going pretty well. Just a slow little chip up for us here. Like, let's take a look at our ship graph. It's just nice, kind of slow climb. Oh, you guys can't quite see. There we go. There we go. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. Raise up the ace jack offsuit. We have Shark Tank on the button here. Playing pretty tight. And Tripozeo. Okay. Winning 11 calls. B-sticks calls. And a fold in the big blind. Damn, dude. Do we want to bet on a Jack 9-7 board? We don't want to bet very much three ways. We really don't. Our hand is one of our strong hands that benefits from protection. There's a lot of scary cards for ace jack. If we had aces, we could consider checking. It's a little bit less vulnerable, and we could control things. But with the ace jack, I want to bet. They both call, and we see a queen on the turn. It's a pretty bad turn. It completes some of the draws. It gives some hands better top pairs. Queen 10, for example. Queen King, which could have floated, just made a better top pair. I guess it made like a King 10 with backdoor flush draw, a straight. This is King 10 without the backdoor flush draw. I guess that had a double gutter on the flop, so that makes sense too. But we get out of there pretty cheap, you know? 9-7 we're going to call here. Especially in a four-way pot, I think we're okay to call and just play some flops, you know? Now, this is an awkward one with our middle pair, but gut shot. Gut shot is somewhat relevant. So we're going to start with the call of one street. If we just had like 7 deuce here, for example, I'd fold. But we have a 7 with a backdoor flush draw, which has some equity in a heads up situation. Plus we have a gut shot, so an 8 is very likely going to give us the best hand. So I like calling, at least one. And then we have a queen on the turn. We'll check here. And it goes check, check. We have an ace on the river. I think I should turn my hand into a bluff here. Put a lot of pressure on hands. They don't have very many ace X that decides to bet the flop. So I'm going to bet the river. We also block the nut straight, which is cool. And we got to hope that our bluff works. Hey, it works. Let's go. 18,400. Okay. So I do have one side piece tournament. We're 17 of 40 here, which I kind of just fired up on the side, and we're making a bit of a deep run. 11 away from the money. It's 990 for the win. I'll probably pull that in if we make final 2 tables or something like that, but this is the main feature. Here, I like 3-betting Gao. We have a hand that's too weak to call. We have Gao sitting on a pretty big stack. Being a senior, folds to 3-bets a decent amount. I think this is a good hand to mix into our 3-betting range. They call. We're going to bet on the flop. Boom. There we go. 21,800. I like it, man. I like it. Let's go over here for a quick second. Aces against ace queen all in for 20,000 chips. Boom, baby. Oh my goodness, we're in a very good spot in this tournament, you guys. 7 of 37, it pays 29. I'll keep you posted on that. Let's go back to the Zoom, though, where we have doubled our starting stack. We're in 58th spot of 130 remaining. Going to roll with ace king over here. So we are 5 away from the money here. And we're in 8th position. Ace king against ace jack. Yo, what's up? What's up with this fight? What's up with this? Hit me up on Twitch. What's going on here, man? What's going on? Who's doing what and why? Alright. We're in 5th place of 32. Pays 29. Might have to switch focuses. It's kind of crazy, but it's true. Ace jack suited. We do not fold. We will raise. Bring the heat, you fools. Just kidding. You guys aren't fools. Well, some of you maybe are. I don't know. I don't know if you're fools, is the point. We have the top pair. We should definitely check here, though. Not protecting from too much. AGT has a really strong range. I like checking. Carlson is going to bet quickly. Carlson can have ace-3 suited, can have 3s, can have ace-7 suited, can have ace-10, can have ace-king, can have ace-queen. They can have worse hands as well. They can have hearts. They can have some things, but, like, we don't love our spot. And they bet 5,500 real quick on the turn. I'm going to fold. I think they have too many good hands that can beat us. They bet into 4 people. I think they're sometimes going to take a free card with their heart draws here. Ace-10 now beats us. Like I said, ace-king, ace-queen is pretty easy. Ace-7, ace-3, 7s, 3s. Like, there's just not enough bluffs in relation to better hands. So, I mean, it sucks to fold. Like, it doesn't feel good at all. But I think exploitatively, we should fold there. This is kind of sucky because it's the bubble, but we should still call with Jack-10. It's 7-6. Keep it up top. Up top. Boom. Let's go. We're on the stone bubble, you guys. We're down to 30. And we're in 2nd place. Now let's go back to the Zoom because we have 5s. Oh, that's a fun spot to flop a set if you can do it. We can't manage, though. We can't manage to get it done. Indo. It's going to bet 1,700. I don't think we can peel here. Ooh, okay. Nice. It's a nice hand. You guys, we have made it. We are red filled hype over here. We are in the money. And we see a shove for 23 big blinds. And a reshove. Wow. Okay, well, we had to fold. Alright, let's play a pot against Beebton here. Our King 6. Down to 28. $58 locked up. It's $9.90 for the win. I'm going to have so many bluffs here. Actually going to bet second pair. The reason I'm going to bet second pair is because I think that Beebton hardly has any aces that check in the big blind. So I'm not too worried about them having better hands. Also, we just have so many bluffs that bet here. So we should probably have some pairs too. If we check all of our kings and just bet aces, then we have way too many bluffs. So basically, I'm trying to take some balance against a senior, but also a friend of the stream that watches, you know. I'm trying to have some balance by betting some kings and, you know, face tough spots against raises, but I think that's better. Let's go over to the ace-5. Oh, my eyes! They're like goopy kind of guys, you know? You know, goopy eyes? That's what I got going on right now. Goop stars. Alright, so our opponent's playing super tight. That said, ace-5's too good to fold. For 1,000 chips to win 4,000. It's too good of a price. But we should be wary. Oh, oh yes. Let's check raise. The range is pretty strong here, right? They're playing really tight. So that kind of works to our advantage when we have trip 5s in this situation. That they're going to have more hands they're willing to go with here. Queen on the turn, okay. We really don't need to bet that much in this situation. I'm going to bet like 7,000. Because it's just a sizing that's really hard for them to get away from. Even if they have like ace-king here, right? It would be pretty sick if we lost to kings or queens full. But it's not enough of a consideration to not shove our ace-5. They can still just have aces. Or ace-king that made a crazy float on the turn. Or ace-queen or something. I have bad news. I reshoved ace-queen into ace-king. So I busted the Fast Friday, but we have this. So that's cool. Because we might win this now. We have 62,000 chips. We're going to raise ace-7 suited. And probably rumble against Misiti Manko. Okay, we're going to call there. And Andy is going to overcall. 9-7 deuce here with a player effectively all in. So we're basically playing a side pot against Andy H. We're going to check back here with our 7. Although it's kind of close. And Andy's action on the turn. Bets 4,400. We'll call. 5 on the river. And that completes so many draws. An 8. Any 2 clubs. Some 2 pairs, even 3-4 suited. So many things, guys. We're going to have to fold here. If they check, I don't think our hand is weak enough to turn into a bluff either. We have second pair, not kicker. It's just a bad spot. Oh, man. Sick. Sick. Sick sizing by Andy as well. Sick sizing. They could be block betting a 7 for the sizing too, but do they choose the sizing on the turn? It's so small, man. All right. We'll call getting 4-1, but I hate it. I like their sizing a lot with this hand because they block all the good things. So I think that's very good by Andy. All right, this is one we don't have to fold. At least I don't think. Raise it up to 2.3x, especially with Isa in the big blind. Good player. We don't want to give them the opportunity to see flops for a min raise. Let's charge them that 0.3 premium. Isa calls. We have a queen 8-5. I think we should just bet call here with our 10s. They're going to have some queens for sure. They're definitely going to have some 8s. They're going to have all sorts of flush draws and straight draws. So we bet call. I actually just studied this spot before I started the stream today. I was studying short stack post-flop play. So I'm very confident we should bet our 10s there. It didn't work out in this situation in that they had 2 pair, but you'll just have to trust me in that they're also going to have 8x hands, like 8-7, just check shove on the flop. All of their club draws, check shove on the flop. Their gut shots, check shove on the flop. Like, let's think like a king, even like a king at a 9 with clubs or something. Andy limps. Let's raise here or check? I'm gonna check. We should probably include some aces in our checking range. I think ace 3 is a fine one to have. See a bit of 1865. We should float this board texture. 9 on the turn. They check. I don't mind putting out a little protection, blocking kind of bet thing here. Take it down. King Queen offsuit here. We're just going to reshove on Isa, opening in the cutoff, and hope to not see a better hand or get there. Either is fine. All in on another table. Ace King wins. We're down to 15, and we're in 7th place. Oh, we're in 5th place actually. 5th place now. Queen 8 of hearts. This is an interesting one. We do have reshove stacks behind us. Then again, it's a hand that flops relatively well. 2. Deuce for 7. We're gonna bet quite small here. Doesn't have to be too big. It's not a hand that has showdown value. A lot of decent turns for us. Just bet small and fold to the shove. Fold. Isa raises it up. We are going to defend unless Andy puts in a 3-bet here with our King 4. Definitely too strong of a hand against the button to consider folding. And we see King 6-4 with 2 clubs. Let's put in a check raise against this sizing. Make it 8K to go here. And see what Isa does as a response. Yo, Yami Hotspur dropping the 8-month resub. Can we get to 11 to chat, please, for Yami Hotspur as we call it off against Queens. Oh! I thought I lost my life. Flashed before my eyes. God, that queen on the turn. Am I dying? Oh God, I might die. Damn, that was sick. All right, we're at 12, $80 earned, but in one spot it'll be 110, and we could knock out Isa here, who is taking their time to maybe hit a pay jump, which is somewhat relevant. It's possible. Ace Jack Jack Deuce. It's a good start. Ooh. Okay. That one is not ideal. We hit that next pay jump. Up to $110 earned is 151 in 2 spots, and we pick up jacks. All right, we have a squeeze all in this situation here. So Healy Fury raises under the gun. Under the gun +1 just calls off 15 big blinds. We don't know anything about them. This could be a strong play. Swahili Fury winning the last pot and then raising again. Pretty strong as well. But we have jacks. Andy, dude. Andy. Oh my God, Andy. What are you doing for 28 beebs? I fold. Oh my God, I folded jacks. It's insane. Game flow wise here, again, same thing. We don't know anything about them. They called under the gun +1. Swahili Fury playing pretty tight. Just won the last pot, raising under the gun, and then Andy deciding to squeeze into both of those things. And we have to still fade 2 people behind for our tournament life for 28 big blinds. That's insane. Damn, I just did that. I just folded that. Damn, dude. Damn. Oh! Like 9s, we fold. It's not really that crazy. But jacks is crazy. Like jacks is... We're doing something there. If everyone's playing GTO, we're too tight. I raise. If it's a knockout even, we call. If it's a knockout, we're in. Everyone folds, 56K. Andy raises. We're going to 3-bet. We have a blocker. We have a hand that's not quite good enough to flat. We can put a ton of pressure on Andy. Yes, we commit ourselves against these 2, but I still think it's worth putting in a 3-bet here. And fold. Alex Simo is tanking. Limps, okay, that's cool. I mean, we're going to be folding to a raise, I think, from the button here, given stacks. But now we get to see a flop, so let's do it. Oh, wow, okay. We flop an open-ender, which is not the strongest draw in the world here. A 9 or a 5 or a 4 will give us a straight, but there's spade draw potential out there too. Let's bet. Just fold, okay. Pick it up. Jacks, here we go. And he opens, we're going to reshove. Take it down, good stuff, okay. 56K. Next hand, we have Ace King. Let's raise it up. And he calls 9-7-6. Not so hot, man. Like, we are cut off versus big blind, but I think we should just check back and now fold on the turn. It's not a very good spot for us. Andy limps. Okay, we'll check. Queen 8. They check. We'll check. That's an interesting card because it hits some of the hands that I'm going to check. I'm going to bluff here. I think I can put significant pressure on some ace-high type hands. Against an 8, we're setting up potential river bluffs, plus we can hit a 9 or a king to make the best hand. They check call on the turn. I'm going to check. Give up on this blank. Oh, we beat king 6. Let's go. Yeah. Ended up being a value bet. There's very few hands that they check call for what it's worth, where we're bluffing better. This is like one of the few, basically. All right, jack 10 suited. Raise. Call, call. We have a double gutter. Backdoor flush draw. We'll check. 9 or king or heart, heart. Goes check, check again. We'll check. I don't think we had the best hand very often. I think there's going to be a decent amount of queens, but we'll call getting 8 to 1. Yeah, okay. 4-6 suited. We're going to limp. And a check. Queen 9-7. Let's bluff. They shouldn't have too many of these, so we don't represent very many either. But I don't think it matters. I think we can just put a decent amount of pressure on them. Queen is not a good card to bluff on the river. I shut down. Ace king against 7s, all in. Hey, we're at the final table. You guys know what to do. Bah! Final table hype. We are 6 of 6. We're in last. But we have an opportunity to get a first place. And it feels good to get to the final table, man. I'm just saying, it feels good. So as you can see here, $206 earned, 282, 386, 528, 723, and 989 for the win. 7s are obviously very strong. Andy limps. Okay, let's shove it all in here. Try and pick up these 12,000 in the middle. Alex calls. Okay, we have a flip. That is a king. And we're going to get 6th place at the final table, you guys. GG for $206. Did my best, but we died. GG. But overall, nice little profit on the evening session. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Nice, nice little tight 2-hour stream. Gonna get a good sleep. Kill it tomorrow, man.